Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. As we kick off the new year, we are to announce our exciting lineup of guests who will take us on a literary journey like no other. Join us as we delve into the world of authors from diverse backgrounds and cultures, each bringing their own unique perspective and voice to the table. From thrilling memoirs to captivating fiction, our guests will share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs, offering us a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human experience. Immerse yourself in the magic of words and discovery as we explore the global literary landscape together. So grab a cup of tea, cozy up by the fire, and join us on this adventure of a lifetime. The Hollis Chapman Show is your ticket to a world of imagination, inspiration, and enlightenment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to connect with some of the most talented and compelling voices in literature today. Tune in and let the journey begin.
Hello and welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show. I am Hollis, excuse me. Hey, this is Friday, and I wish you all well. I hope you all had a great week. Get ready for the weekend. And wherever you are, I hope weather is good or getting better. We're here in Tempe, Arizona. Here in Arizona, the weather's been 56 degrees out, so everybody's wearing big down jackets and keep it warm. That's Arizona for you, right? And again, prayers go out to California people. I hope everything's is starting to get better. I guess this week, a couple more fires kicked up, and again, we just pray to get things right, better, or going in the right direction. So we'll get some rain out there this weekend, and I guess that's going to bring some more problems, some landslides and stuff. So again, prayers. Here in Arizona, we want rain. We've had rain in about 150 days. Amazing. Okay, today hopefully we're going to talk with a young lady who started her business 10 years ago. It's a 10-year anniversary. So we're very excited to have her here calling in. She's calling in from Brooklyn, New York. How great is that? So hopefully she can get in. Let me check to make sure she didn't send me a message. I know Podbean sometimes is a little challenging for people, but we'll give it a best shot. But again, she's 10 years in the business, 10 years as a business owner and founder of her business. Public relations. You do your business, and you probably kind of put public relations behind, maybe because of the cost, or you just don't think it's important. Well, like she'll talk about it, it is important, public relations, okay? I guess did check in. Yay, very excited. So let me hold on for 1 second. Let me introduce you to a wonderful guest. Let me see. Hello, Miss Tiffany. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm well. Can you hear me?
Oh, you sound wonderful. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So what I got to do now, I'm going to mute your mic. I'm going to introduce you properly, and then we'll get it started, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so our guest is online and very excited about that. Again, she is 10 years founder of her business. Awesome, out of Brooklyn, New York. Okay, she's a consummate communication professional with influential entrepreneur leading a Brooklyn-based business. That's outstanding. Okay, let's welcome to our show our special guest, Tiffany Joy Murchison. All right, we're back. We're live. We're ready to go.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing with us. We're really emphasizing this year as well small businesses. So we're so happy to have you here joining us to share your story. And I was watching and learning this morning from your couple of videos you have posted on YouTube. I want people to kind of introduce yourself a little better, and then tell us your story, how it got started. You've been laid off twice before, and how you picked yourself up, and now you're starting a business. It's your 10-year anniversary. Congratulations to that. So go ahead and tell us more about you and your story about your business.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. So it's a story that now I look back and laugh at, but it was not funny during the time.
Yeah.
I was not a person who went through a traditional college career, and I think that had a lot to do with how I ended up here. My parents couldn't afford to send me to school, so I worked, I went to school, I worked, I went to school. And so I ended up getting a job at, which was a utility company, was 9X way back in the day.
Mm.
And when I was growing up, you went and you got a good utility job and you worked there 20, 30 years and you retired. That was kind of what the thing was to do. My parents were a little bit different and they were like, you got to get to college, although we don't quite know how you're going to get there. So I got a job with the phone company when I was 18, 19 years old because they had tuition reimbursement. However, money is very competitive. And back then, you could move up in a corporation without having a degree. And that's what I did. So school ended up taking the back burner until 15 years in, I got laid off. And um, finished my degree while I was home, had a pretty great severance package. So paid for the rest of my tuition, finished up at the City College of New York, and tried to go back into the workforce, and it just was not working in my favor. So I started working for a financial services company at a 60% pay cut.
Mm.
At the time, I had become a new mom, bought a house, bought a car in that order, right? And then I get laid off. I go back to school. I'm home 2 years. I go back to work for a financial services company right around the time of the bailout. um, and so had, like I said, took a 60% pay cut, worked my way back up in that space and got back to a six-figure salary. Now I had a degree and all of that. And Hurricane Sandy hit New York City and hit really hard. And if you are familiar with corporate, last one in is always first one out. So I got laid off again. So that was twice. Um, then a really dear friend now, mentor at the time, who worked for that same company, got a promotion and said, "Hey, I need you to come back. And I can't bring you back as an FTE, but I can bring you back as a contractor. I need you to come back. I need help running this organization. I got a promotion, new department, blah, blah, blah." And I said, okay. And I remember saying to God that I was going to start my own business, and I had done the LLC and all of that stuff in 2013. And then I got this phone call to come back to work, and that contractor hourly rate was looking really good. And I said to God, okay, God, give me 6 months, right? I have a feeling you want me to open a business. Give me 6 months. I'm going to go back. I'm going to stack some money so that me and my family are okay and can be comfortable. And then I'll leave and I'll do what you want me to do. And that 6 months that I promised turned into almost 2 years.
Mm.
And then I was let go. They got rid of all the contract employees in that department. And I had all plans on becoming a full-time employee again, right? I totally was not thinking about what I promised God. And then I got let go as a contractor. They ended the contract. So my story, I tell people, is God kicked me out of corporate America 3 times before I would actually listen. I knew it was coming, 30 days before my last day. So I planned accordingly, or so I thought. And my last Friday in January, I was on an elevator going into corporate America for the last time. And that Monday, over the weekend, I went to IKEA. I bought some furniture from the as is department. I set my basement up. I painted whiteboard walls and chalkboard walls and all the things that I thought I would need in an office, and put my furniture and my printer and all in a conference table down there. And that Monday, TJM Co was open for business.
Beautiful, beautiful story. I got to ask though. You're here because you said you make it sound. You had some ups and downs, but you still stayed strong. Was there a mentor you talked to, or some days where you sit there and said, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing?" So you kind of steer us and say, "How does Tiffany stay so strong?" I know you had a house, you got a car, you got a little baby there.
Yeah.
You got to be strong. You got some things you had to sit there and think about. How did you stay so
Um,
strong?
So I think even now, 10 years in, there are days that I sit here and say, what the heck am I
Yeah, yeah,
doing? I don't
yeah.
think that ever stops in entrepreneurship. One, I have a really strong faith. So that's one.
Yes. Hmm.
Two, I have a plethora of of people around me. I have a village that is amazing. So, people say it takes a village to raise a child. No, it takes a village to live successfully, just period. Right. So, right before